Hi, my name is Benu. So today we'll be talking about blood and immunity system in our body. So we'll discuss about RBCs, we'll discuss about WBCs, and we'll discuss about platelets and what are the functions. So in case you have any doubts in any of the slides in my video, so you can note it down in the comment section. We'll make it sure that we'll reach out with you with the answers. So today we'll be talking about blood and immune system in our body. So what is blood and how does the immune system actually work in human body? So we'll be talking about that in a little while. So let's just move on to the slides and discuss it further. So first one is RBC. So RBC stands for red blood corpuscles or red blood cells. So these are also known as erythrocytes. So RBCs have a large surface area on their body. So RBCs are biconcave in shape, biconcave in structure. So you will see that there is a concave like structure on their body, so that so it enables a greater surface area to their body, so that the oxygen which is there, it will get attached to its surface, and then it will just transport oxygen from one part of our body to other part. So these are large structural area. So it also contains a pigment which is known as hemoglobin. So hemoglobin is nothing but a red coloring substance that is there in our body. It actually gives the blood red color. So it helps in oxygen transportation. Like you guys have seen a lorry which actually takes goods from one place to the other place. So similar way, this hemoglobin will take the blood from one part of the body to other part of the body. It will get oxygen attached to it, and it will form an oxygenated blood, and then it will transport the oxygen to the required tissues and it will again, from the cells, it will transport the deoxygenated blood and carry to the lungs, so that the carbon dioxide is expelled out from the body. So it expelled out from the body in the form of carbon dioxide. So it doesn't have a nucleus, guys. So this RBCs do not have nucleus, because if nucleus is there, it will have a lesser area, so wherein the oxygen will get attached to it. So that's why it doesn't have nucleus. Then so it carries oxygen from the heart. So जो blood heart से निकलती है, so it will carry oxygen from the heart, and it will carry carbon dioxide away from the cells and get it out, expelled from the lungs. So where does it happens in the lungs? The air transfusion happens in the alveoli. So alveoli are the point, so wherein the carbon dioxide and oxygen exchange happens. So the fresh oxygen that we take in, it gets dissolved in the blood, so in the alveolar sacs in the lungs. Let's move on to the next slide, which is WBCs. WBC stands for white blood corpuscles or white blood cells. So these are also known as leukocytes. So these are actually the soldiers of our body. So जैसे हमारे आर्मीज होते हैं, हमारे soldiers in the border, so वैसे ही they are the soldiers. They fight against infection in our body. So they protect us from bacteria, virus, parasites, and many dangerous cells. So they are the bodyguard. So once a foreign object or a foreign item enters into your body, so your body recognizes it faster, and then it acts accordingly. Then it removes the toxins and wastes that is being deposited in the body and helps us to rejuvenate our body. So it removes the dead and abnormal and damaged cells. For example, आपका अगर कोई भी accident हो जाता है, then in that case your cells gets damaged. So this WBCs will act on the damaged cells and repair those damaged cells. So this is what it plays an active role. And the last point, it actively participate in inflammatory and immune responses. Inflammatory and immune responses क्या है? तो ये वो रेस्पॉन्सेस है जो आपका इम्यून सिस्टम को तुरंत ही बढ़ा देता है. सो वंस देर इज अ फॉरेन ऑब्जेक्ट इन योर बॉडी, इट विल स्टार्ट डिवेलपिंग एंटीबॉडीज so that it will fight against that infection that is there in your body. So last but not the least, it is the blood platelets we'll talk about. So blood platelets are also important constituents in the blood. So blood में ये तो 3 constituents हम इसके बारे में पढ़े, जो RBCs है, जो WBCs है, जो blood platelets हैं. These are the 3 important constituents of the blood. So ये जो blood platelets हैं, इनका रोल क्या है? जब भी कोई आपका कट हो जाता है, ब्लड खून निकलने लगता है, सो इट विल हेल्प इन क्लॉट फॉर्मेशन. क्लॉट मतलब ब्लड को जो जमा कर देता है. it will not lead the blood to pass out from your body. So we have a closed circuit blood system wherein the blood is passing into the vessels, blood vessels. Open में blood नहीं होगा. That is why we are not called as open blooded system. So it is a closed circuit system जो कि blood आपके vessels के अंदर होता है, veins, arteries and capillaries. So these are the 3 vessels of blood. So आपका जो clot formation हो जाता है, so this clotting will help so that your blood doesn't get drained out from your body. So it is also required to retract the clot. The retraction in the sense, for example, if the clot keeps on happening for a larger amount of time and it doesn't stop, then also it's a very riskier situation because blood has to be thinner. Otherwise it will not flow to all the tissues. It will not flow, it will not get reached to all the cells or the target cells. So that's why the blood needs to be thinner. So if the blood gets more denser and clot will form in your blood, then it will be very difficult for the cells to receive that blood. So in case the cells do not receive blood on time, they'll be deficient of oxygen. So it is very riskier situation. So that's why retraction of clot is also very essential. So this blood platelets will actually moderate so what time the clot has to be formed and what time the withdrawal has to be done. So otherwise it will be a dangerous situation for our body. So it also plays an active role of rupture blood vessels repair. For example, अगर कोई भी आपका एक्सीडेंट हो जाता है, your blood vessels gets damaged. So in that case, it also repaired that ruptured blood vessels. So the last one is the role in defense mechanism. So how does it help actually to capture the foreign object or the virus or bacteria that has entered into the body? So like we talked about the amoebas, so it has pseudopodia that actually engulf the food. So here also in the same way it will engulf the foreign body and damage it. So this process is known as phagocytosis. So phagocytosis is the process in which the blood platelets will actually engulf the foreign body and kill it and damage it. So that is it in today's videos, guys.
So in today's video we talked about the blood and immunity system in our body. So in case you have any doubts, we can definitely talk about it. Let's write in the comment section. So in case you like my video, please do hit the like button and press the bell icon and subscribe to my channel.